Welcome to the Raising Smart Kids podcast. I'm your host, Yang Pratt, and each week we'll explore ways in which the arts can help you raise a smarter kid. I'll be sharing ways the arts can propel your child's learning and interviewing top artists, educators, and entrepreneurs. These guests will share why the arts are so very important to your child, along with actionable ideas you can easily implement into your already busy schedule. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast here on iTunes and share us with a friend. For extra tips on raising smart kids, head on over to artsmartparenting.com and click on the Live tab. Why, hello, and welcome back to the Raising Smart Kids 2.0 podcast. Well, it's just a few days before Halloween, and I'm so excited to have you on the podcast with me today. If we haven't already met, my name is Yang Pratt, and I'll be your tour guide in this journey into parenting through the arts. For the past 16 years, I've been running a performing arts academy, helping parents really understand the connection between the arts and learning and how beneficial the arts are to our kids. As I've alluded to on previous episodes of this podcast, we're going to have some exciting new changes happening here on the podcast in the new year, as well as in my local Performing Arts Academy. We're going to be bringing together two things that I absolutely adore, and that is arts and arts education, along with technology. We're going to bring these together and put arts and technology into something we call intentional technology. We're going to be encapsulating all the best parts about what we teach in our arts classes and embed them into classes where we teach kids to be really intentional with their technology. So these things are coming up soon, so be on the lookout for that. Okay, so we're just a few days before Halloween, and I have to say that Halloween is probably one of my most favorite holidays and times of the year. Not only is it gorgeous outside with the changing of the leaves and the cool, crisp mornings, but we get to celebrate and just be silly with our kids at this time of year. Now, I have to admit that I wish there were more Halloween celebrations or reasons to get dressed up in silly costumes with my kids more often. I'm even tempted sometimes just to throw silly costume parties just to get dressed up, because I think, especially as adults, we start taking ourselves too seriously and we forget what it's like to be a kid, and the fun of wearing a costume and putting on Halloween makeup and becoming somebody else, even for just a few hours, is really, really fun. Now, in my house with two daughters, dress up is a nearly daily activity. Well, at least it is for my youngest, who is 11. My 14-year-old, up until recently, she was doing dress up and playing with her sister, but as she's becoming a proper teenager in high school, I don't see that much anymore. So if you have kids who are approaching high school or getting near, really hold near and dear those experiences of getting dressed up and going trick-or-treating and having fun and being silly and letting your guard down on Halloween. So at the beginning of this video, I showed you my daughter's pumpkin. And this is my youngest daughter. Every year, she picks a pumpkin that's either super, super small or something that's just differently shaped. This year, the minute she saw this pumpkin, which is really flat and round, she decided she wanted to create a donut. So she brought it home, got it all washed up, and she created her donut. And I'll make sure that I put pictures of this donut pumpkin over on the show notes on the blog, so you can check that out as well. And for now, you can find those episodes over at blog www.artsmartparenting.com. And on that page, you'll be able to see all of the different episodes that we've aired in the past. And this, my friends, is episode number 91 already. Can you believe it? We're going to wrap up this year doing episode 100. So if you have ideas or requests or thoughts about how to celebrate our 100th episode, please let me know. I would love to hear your feedback. For now, through the rest of the year, you can come over to Facebook at artsmartparenting.com and you can make comments there, ask questions there, and that particular group is going to be merged with another one that I have as well. So again, a little bit of a sneak peek on the fun and exciting changes happening in 2018 here on the podcast. And it's all done to serve you better, to serve your kids better, and to really help you communicate with your kids in a more effective way. Use the arts, use technology, and especially creativity to build stronger bonds and build those lifelong memories. All right, so for us at Halloween, we usually go over to a friend's house and they have a Halloween party, which is really quite a large one. They invite all of their staff over and everyone's dressed up and everyone brings something to share. And it's just a really fun time to connect with people that I haven't seen for a while, some old neighbors of ours, and meet some new friends on Halloween. And of course, when we're there, we also go trick-or-treating. Now, my oldest, who is 14, has decided that she has gotten too old for trick-or-treating. So what is she going to do instead? She is inviting a friend over and they're going to binge watch Stranger Things. Now, as a family, we actually did watch all of those episodes of that show over the last 3 days, and I have to say it was pretty extraordinary. And the creativity and cinematography of this season are really outstanding. So that's just something we did as a family, and it's sort of Halloween-y and sort of otherworldly, so that's always fun. But yes, my oldest is going to binge watch Stranger Things instead of coming with mom and dad and little sister, and she will not be trick-or-treating this year. My youngest, though, is still eager to get dressed up. She actually went to a Halloween party over the weekend, and she's 11, and she was a unicorn, which I love. As she's getting older, I keep thinking she's going to grow out of being creative and wanting to dress up. And I'm going to embrace this period for as long as I can and encourage her to do so, because childhood doesn't last very long in the big scheme of things, and we spend most of our time on this earth as adults. So I want her to also just embrace being a kid and not worry about being too grown up and not doing fun things like trick-or-treating, even though she might want to. So I want to know over on Facebook, come and tell me what your Halloween traditions are. Do you go trick-or-treating every year? Do you dress up with your kids? Do you look forward to handing out candy and seeing all of the costumes that come knocking at your door? Head over to Art Smart Parenting on Facebook and post your pictures of Halloween. Whether it's your house decorations, whether it's your family dressed up ready to go trick-or-treating, or pictures of your family pumpkins. I want to see it all. And also, if you have ideas for our upcoming 100th episode, please head over there to Facebook and let me know your ideas. Maybe there's a guest you would like to bring back on the show. Maybe you would like to be a guest yourself. Head over to Art Smart Parenting on Facebook and fill me in and let me know. Okay, my friends, I'm going to keep this episode very short because I know weekends are full of activities, and this weekend before Halloween is full of even more fun than usual. So I wish you an awesome Halloween. I look forward to seeing your pictures, and I will catch you again next week for episode number 92. Cheers, my friends. Thanks for tuning in to the Raising Smart Kids 2.0 podcast. To really accelerate your ability to unleash your child's superpowers and raise smarter kids through the arts, we're creating loads of new resources, ways to connect, and ways to celebrate your successes. You can join our free Facebook community by visiting theartsmartparent.com or just search up Raising Smart Kids 2.0 on Facebook. I look forward to seeing you inside our community.